Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 7 reasons why you should drive an automatic car. In this video, I'll be going over 7 specific advantages of driving an automatic car. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of both manual cars and automatic cars, but in this video, I will be strictly going over the advantages of driving a car with an automatic transmission. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Reason number 1 is that there's simply less to think about. When you're driving an automatic car, there is a lot to think about, but when you're driving a manual car, you have all of those things to think about, plus some additional things. You have to worry about the clutch and the gear shifter, which are both significant things. You have to worry about the gas clutch balance. You have to worry about upshifting and downshifting, making sure to press the clutch in when you bring the car to a complete stop, and so forth. There's simply less to think about when you drive an automatic car. Reason number 2, you can dedicate more focus to the road. Now, don't get me wrong, there are focus benefits for driving a manual car. You know, you end up being more awake and more alert because you're shifting through the gears. But if you are driving an automatic car and you take that additional focus that would have been dedicated to using the clutch and the gear shifter in a manual car, and you instead dedicate it to the road in front of you and you're driving around you, then what's going to happen is you have more focus to dedicate to the road. So it's simply a matter of taking that additional focus that would have been dedicated to those manual things and then dedicating that additional focus instead to the road. Instead of sort of wasting it and sort of, bringing your focus level down, keep the same focus level as if you were driving a manual car, but dedicate that additional unused focus to the road in front of you and to your driving. Reason number 3, it's way easier in stop and go traffic. One of the worst things about driving a manual car is driving it in stop and go traffic. You're constantly pushing the clutch in and releasing it, and you're constantly shifting from first gear to neutral, first to neutral, first to neutral. So with that being said, it's way easier in stop and go traffic to drive an automatic car, simply because all that you're doing is pressing the brake pedal and releasing the brake pedal. It's very easy, very simple, and also very straightforward, and you're just worrying about the brake pedal. Reason number 4, it's better for being a multi-driver vehicle. So if you share your car with other people for whatever reason, having an automatic car to share with other people is definitely better. Like, say for instance, let's say that you are a parent and you're sharing your car with your children. It's better to have an automatic car because an automatic transmission is a more universal type of transmission that people more easily know how to drive. Okay, so with that being said, automatic transmissions are way better as multi-driver vehicles than manual transmissions. Reason number 5, you'll likely still be able to shift gears in your automatic car. So most automatic modern transmissions offer the ability to shift gears, whether it's on the gear selector itself and it has a plus or a minus, or sometimes it's on the paddle shifters. There is oftentimes a way to shift gears when you're driving an automatic car. It's as simple as that in many modern automatic transmission vehicles. Reason number 6, there's a smaller learning curve when you're learning to drive an automatic car. So when you learn to drive a manual car, the learning curve is pretty significant because there's a lot to learn. When you're learning to drive an automatic car, the learning curve is much smaller. To put it simply, there are fewer things to think about and fewer things to worry about, and therefore the learning curve is much smaller. Last but not least, reason number 7, there are more options. So basically, nowadays, many manufacturers are getting rid of the option to buy a car with a manual transmission. So if you're going for an automatic car, you have many options. If you strictly want to get a car that has a manual transmission, you're limiting your options because many manufacturers are sort of discontinuing the option of getting a manual transmission. And it's literally as simple as that. Those are 7 reasons why you should drive an automatic car. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.